Hey everyone, welcome to your full moon in Scorpio horoscope, which will occur on May 12, 2025. So, generally speaking, we can expect to experience this huge emotional release. That is the main thing that I'm sensing with this full moon. There is this feeling that perhaps we've taken on the emotions of others. So, in this day and age, we are constantly exposed to negative events, bad news in social media, and not to mention all the drama we soak up on social media on a daily basis, right? We constantly see people, arguing online. We constantly see people talking about their problems, and this is kind of a good thing because obviously people do need to speak about their emotions and vent in some way, but there is a feeling that sometimes we do take on the emotions of others as our own, and this can start interfering with our own happiness levels, our own well-being. This can really start having a detrimental impact on our own mental health. So it's really important that we detach from the emotions of others so we can effectively process our own emotions, right? And so that we don't, become too overwhelmed by them. But I do feel that with the full moon in Scorpio, there is this feeling that we will just let go of all the pain and troubles that just isn't ours, right? And this will allow us to better process and heal our own emotions. Once we do this, we'll also start to feel a lot more emotionally secure and a lot more, safe to open up emotionally. So sometimes when we are exposed to constant negativity and drama, this can cause us to feel, anxious and depressed for no particular reason. It can cause us to withdraw. But naturally, when we let go of all the pain that isn't ours, we will be able to better, deal with, stresses in the outside world. We'll be better able to put ourselves out there when we want to and experience the things we want to experience, right? So overall, this will be a very positive thing. So now I'll go into what you can generally expect based on your rising sign. I will put timestamps down below for your sign, so feel free to use those to skip ahead. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hey Aries, welcome to your reading. So welcome to your full moon in Scorpio horoscope. So what can you guys expect? So generally speaking, I feel that you guys will realize just how much your understanding of the occult world has really grown and deepened around this time. And generally speaking, you'll just realize that there's just way more to life than material things. There's way more to life than, just having a 9 to 5 or whatever. And there's just this general feeling that you'll feel very detached from the material world. And this is going to be a very good thing because I do feel that with this detachment, there is this sense that a lot of material success will come in. I feel like this is partially due to this. There's a sense that you're just going to feel very materially supported, and I do see you receiving some sort of financial support from another. I do feel that you'll feel very safe and secure financially around this time. It's like you'll feel that there's not really a sense of you wanting more and more and more, but there is a sense of you just feeling like you have enough and that you can support yourself and that you'll always be looked after. Because I do see someone offering, financial support to you, or you'll benefit from some sort of, shared resource or shared investment that you have with another. So naturally, this will breed a lot of feelings of material security. So that is your reading, Aries. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Hey Taurus, I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to your full moon in Scorpio horoscope. So around the 12, you guys will feel like very empowered to walk away from any partner or prospective partner who doesn't meet your emotional needs. There is a sense that around this time you'll feel like you won't necessarily need anyone for happiness. You'll feel like you can look after yourself. You'll feel like you can nurture yourself and support your own emotional needs. So you won't necessarily feel like you need someone in your life, right? So if anyone is maltreating you, if anyone just isn't giving you the care, attention, and respect you deserve, you'll be more than happy to walk away. You'll feel so empowered doing this. You won't be scared of being alone because you'll just know that you can support and look after yourself. There's also a sense that you guys might be wanting to focus more on cultivating friendships and platonic relationships, people who you don't necessarily have a romantic connection with. I feel that you'll want to widen your circle, broaden your social circle, and focus on, meeting your emotional needs through friends and through platonic relationships. And you'll find that overall, this is a lot more fulfilling for you around this time. It's almost like you'll realize you don't necessarily need just one romantic partner to make you happy, but rather it's more important to establish and develop many meaningful and lasting friendships instead, so that you have a very good support network around you. So that is your message, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Hey Gemini, I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to your full moon in Scorpio horoscope. So on the 12th, you guys will experience this huge turning point in terms of your work life. So there is this sense that you'll be wishing to escape the rat race, so to speak. You'll be wishing to escape your 9 to 5 in the search of something meaningful. I don't necessarily feel like you'll literally, quit your jobs at the drop of a hat, but there is this sense that you're just searching to build something more meaningful to you, something that feels more purpose driven. There's a sense that you guys will really want to start building your legacy. There is a sense that you guys will want to create work opportunities that you really love and feel passionate about. So you may start up some sort of, business endeavor. And with hard work, with dedication, you guys can certainly see a lot of success with this over time. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I really hope you enjoyed your message, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Hey Cancer, I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to your full moon in Scorpio horoscope. So around the 12, you'll really start realizing the idea of what is fun for you is starting to change. So you may have this huge realization that what you enjoy doing just is very different to what you once did enjoy doing. And there is a feeling that you'll be trying to pursue new hobbies and interests that better resonate with what sparks you joy now rather than what you did before. So perhaps you used to be really into, clubbing, going out, stuff like that, going to bars, but now perhaps you want to search for a more meaningful hobby you can pursue, something that feels more meaningful to you. There's a sense that you guys will seek out joining, clubs and groups and pursuing hobbies that feel very spiritually meaningful for you. So you may join a group, related to, some sort of spiritual thing, astrology, tarot, something like that. And you'll want to connect over these shared interests that you have with others. There is a sense that you guys will want to start prioritizing fun in your life and working on that dimension in your life. So you can expect to have a lot of fun going forwards. So that's what I'm seeing for you for now, Cancer. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I really hope you enjoyed your message, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Hey Leo, I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to your full moon in Scorpio horoscope. So on May 12th, you guys can feel this huge emotional liberation from family obligations and expectations. So you'll be discovering who you truly are beyond your family unit. You'll be discovering who you are as an individual. So perhaps it is the case your family has placed some sort of expectation on you. Perhaps your family want you to achieve a certain thing or be a certain way, but there is a sense that you're breaking free of that mold that your family expects you to fit into, and you'll feel this courage to pursue your dreams and your goals with complete determination and courage. So the fear of disappointing others or your family will no longer hold you back, and you'll just be pursuing your dreams with confidence. So that is what I'm seeing for you, Leo. I really hope that you enjoyed your message and found it helpful and insightful. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Hey Virgo, I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to your full moon in Scorpio horoscope. Around the 12th, you can expect to experience these huge mental breakthroughs. There is a sense that you're overcoming any, cognitive biases, you're overcoming any sort of, rigid thinking pattern, and you're really starting to think outside of the box, think it for yourself. You guys might have been doing a lot of researching and studying this past month, so there is this sense that your mind is really broadening and really expanding, and you'll feel really good about yourself as you reflect on, how many skills you've gained, how much knowledge you've acquired, and just how much you've learned over the past month. And naturally, this will encourage you to keep learning and keep studying and keep, seeking out information. So you really can expect to learn a lot. That's what I'm seeing for you, Virgo. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed your message, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Hey Libra, I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to your full moon in Scorpio horoscope. So there is this sense that on the 12th, you'll feel a sense of financial growth. So around this time, you guys will be starting to wonder whether the way you are earning money is actually meaningful for you. So perhaps you'll be thinking about, what it is that you want to do to earn money. Perhaps you'll be rethinking how it is you want to earn money. Perhaps in some ways, the work you do now for money is making you feel like a bit of a sellout in some ways. Perhaps you feel like whatever you're earning just isn't personally meaningful or purposeful to you. And there is a sense that you'll be wanting to earn money in a way that more aligns with what truly sparks you joy. Perhaps you'll be wanting to establish some sort of business based on your hobby, something that just feels a lot more purposeful to you. So you'll be reflecting on, what sort of financial schemes you can get into and what you can do for money and ways to earn money in a way that feels personally meaningful for you. And with persistence and hard work and dedication, you certainly can generate a lot of income for yourself that does feel very personally meaningful and purposeful for you. So that is your message, Libra. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Hey Scorpio, I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to your full moon in Scorpio horoscope. So you guys will be completely reinventing yourself this full moon in Scorpio. So as the full moon takes place in your sign, there is this sense that you'll be stepping into a brand new identity. You'll be releasing those old aspects of your identity and your persona and stepping into a brand new one. There's this sense that you guys will realize just how much you have changed over the years. You'll realize that you are a completely different person now than you were, say 5-10 years ago. And you'll just be reassessing like most things in your life. You'll be thinking, is this a good fit for me or not now based on, who I am now? And in particular, you'll be thinking about whether you actually want to be involved with people who you're currently involved with. So perhaps you're in a relationship and maybe you'll realize that your goals are no longer aligned and that you're no longer a good fit for one another because you are changing and you're outgrowing certain people. This doesn't necessarily have to be, just romantic relationships, but platonic ones as well. So you'll be really assessing, who is a good fit in your life based on who you are now. And perhaps you guys will even be, detaching from people who just don't fit into your life anymore. And perhaps you'll be, reducing contact with people who just don't share the same goals as you have. And you'll perhaps be seeking to form relationships and connections with people who do support your new identity and share similar goals and interests as you. So that is your message, Scorpio. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Hey Sagittarius, I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to your full moon in Scorpio horoscope. So around the 12th, this will be a time of rest and recuperation for you guys. So over the past month, this Taurus season, you guys have perhaps been working very hard, very diligently. Perhaps you've been very productive. And the 12th will mark a time when you'll want to rest and recuperate and recharge. And you'll feel a very strong urge to rest. So if you feel those feelings, if you feel like you need a break, if you feel like you need a nap, then do so because your body needs it. You've been doing a lot. So don't feel guilty about taking time out. It'll be very important that you take some time out, have some you time, so that you can regain your strength, regain your energy, and get back into, society and be a productive member of society, right? So just nap, meditate, take lots of rest, walk alone in nature, in solitude, and do those sorts of things. And this will help you recharge. So that is your message, Sagittarius. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here and watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Hey Capricorn, I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to your full moon in Scorpio horoscope. So around the 12th, it might mark a time where you wish to form alliances with new people and form friendships with new people. So there is a sense that you'll realize that the friendships that are currently in your life or the certain affiliations you have to certain communities and societies just don't fit in with your current goals. There is a sense that there's going to be this bittersweet moment because you will realize the value that these clubs and organizations and friends once had in your life. You'll realize that they brought you a lot in the past. You'll realize what it is they've offered you and how they've helped you grow as a person. But you'll realize that your goals and your interests are just no longer aligned. So you'll wish to move on from the friendships you once had or the alliances that you once had with certain groups and communities. And you may seek out new friends, and you may seek to join new communities that are more in alignment with what it is you currently value right now. So that is your reading, Capricorn. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading and found it helpful and insightful. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Hey Aquarius, I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to your full moon in Scorpio horoscope. So around this time on the 12th, you guys will be really reflecting on whether the work you do or whether your career path actually benefits the planet. So this is something that's very important to you guys. You guys will be wanting to do something altruistic. You'll be wanting to pursue a career that genuinely benefits the collective, and you guys will really wish to impact the world in a very meaningful way. This isn't really to do with inflating your ego or anything to do with status really, but there is a sense that you'll just be wanting to genuinely do something that serves humankind and benefits generations to come. So if you're on a career path that just doesn't achieve this, I do feel that you guys will be considering pursuing a new one that does. And you guys certainly will be rewarded for your altruism. So be on the lookout for any lucrative career or business opportunity around this time, because I do feel that if you pursue doing something that genuinely helps people, you're just going to be rewarded for that. And it's not necessarily that you'll want that reward. That's just going to come as like an extra bonus. I hope you enjoyed your reading, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I really hope that you found your message insightful and helpful, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Hey Pisces, I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to your full moon in Scorpio horoscope. So you guys can expect to achieve some level of academic mastery around the 12th. So I feel that you guys will start to realize just how far you've come academically and how many strides you've taken academically. So you might be a student, so you might realize around this time just how much you've learned, just how much your mind has broadened, and this will just really give you a boost. This will make you feel really good about yourself, and there is a sense that you'll be rewarded for any studying or research you've been participating in. So you guys might see a success in your exams, or perhaps, tests or essays and stuff like that if you're a student, and you'll achieve really good grades for the work you've been putting into your academic work. And if you're not a student, perhaps you just have been studying something for fun, perhaps you've just been doing a lot of research for fun, and there is a sense that you'll achieve some level of academic mastery, some sort of expertise in your field of interest. So this can benefit your life in a lot of ways, because you'll be recognized for the skills and the knowledge that you have. So that is what I'm seeing for you for now, Pisces. I really hope that you enjoyed your message. Thank you so much for being here and watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.